Dude, shit was real. I'm echoing like a motherfucker.
So dramatic.
Yeah. Man, that shit was dramatic.
That was dramatic. I get tired of it when I'm like, okay, I see all of this and you guys aren't going to agree because you're not. When they're going at it in totally different ways, and so they're not going to actually ever.
The problem that I could see, tell me if you agree with this, because this was just my impression. The problem is that Eric is really, really fucking good at debating. He's practiced. He's really fucking good at it. But his NE is like so fucking good that he doesn't understand that Jacob is not as quick as him.
Yeah, Eric does that. He's
not walking him through it.
And he gets really frustrated when people don't keep up with him.
Yeah, and it's like Eric is fucking smart as shit. And he's really good at it. So he's making arguments about shit Jacob hasn't even said yet. He just knows Jacob's going to say it.
Yeah,
it's like, slow down, buddy.
He knows where it's going, and he knows where the TI path is going to go, and he's already there. And Jacob actually was most of his talking is in more like extroverted thinking land. Like, but how?
Mm-hmm.
And Eric's already reduced it to the like simple either or TI sort of reduction.
Yeah.
And they're really talking about two different things.
Yeah, and it's like what's funny is that Jacob was slowly coming around to being understandable and all that shit. Eric was just like, he gets so passionate about his debates.
He does get very intense about that kind of state violence in order for theoretical possible prevention sort of thing. It comes up a lot, which I agree with on most of the time, but most people don't that much.
I mean, I'm passionate about that too. I'm just not quite that bad, I guess. Because Eric's like, I don't even care if you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going to fucking slap some knowledge on you, dog.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they're not getting my point, then I probably need to come at it from a different angle because I'm not doing anything but yelling at somebody who's confused.
I'm not sure. I haven't decided if it's because Eric cares so much that he's just like going to beat it until he gets there, or if he doesn't care and so he's just like, well, I'm going to debate and argue and I'm having fun. I haven't decided yet.
Right.
Like some weird combination of the two, I think.
Isn't he like the debate coach?
Yeah. Yeah,
see, that's another fucking definite part of it.
Yeah, well, I see it a lot. I usually can keep up with whatever Eric's saying, but so I actually don't get into that many arguments with him because I usually see what he's saying, but it's this particular sort of situation happens pretty often, actually.
Yeah, every time Eric's been in there, he's gotten into it with somebody. Which is fine, because I obviously enjoy a good, robust debate.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eric told me that too when we were talking, just me and him. He was like, "Yeah, I probably need to like ease back," and I was like, "Yeah, probably a little bit." Oh my Lanza, stop it! You fucking animal! What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm reading Enneagram stuff.
Anagram stuff? EEgram, whatever the fuck it is.
That thing, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm a 7. Maybe with a strong 8.
You got a strong 8. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm the same. Like I thought, I have a hard time telling the difference on my behavior. But, like I identify a lot with both of them. But I think I'm a little bit 8. But old Anon came in and like debated me in text. I don't know, a long time, saying I was a 3.
Apparently 7s get fucking mistyped as that too. Apparently 7s get mistyped as 8s and I think it was 3s. Which is weird because I wouldn't have thought 3 because apparently 3 is like the most. It's like a 7 but without the scatterbrainness. Like less NE, more whatever that is, whatever functions the actual doing shit.
Yeah, more like TE kind of stuff going on. Like a lot of the,
Yeah.
some of the anecdotal things about a 3 are like, building a list of goals for the week and all this other stuff. It's like,
It's like
part of my tri-type, no doubt about that. But I really just can't. And I'm trying, I'm trying to entertain the possibility, honestly.
yeah. I mean, 4 seems pretty accurate, except the whole like emotional vulnerability thing.
Yeah, I don't know. The 4 is kind of weird. I have a hard time. Sometimes I can see 4, and sometimes less. So I don't know. It's.
I mean, I can definitely tell the difference between like you and Taylor and like bass guy.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck his name was. And Kato.
Yeah, Kato's. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty obvious 7. I feel like, and he's got that 4 on the bottom. I think he does have a 4 on the bottom there somewhere. Differentiates him a little bit.
Yeah. Although thinking back to it, like 7, 8, 4 seemed pretty close for me because it would be like 7 with a strong 8, and then the 4 would be because I am more, I would say, FE than most people that I meet that are analyst types.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those. What I've looked at is like some of the kind of manifested behaviors of a 3. Like I can see that a little more, but the actual like core motivations and like that stuff, I relate a lot more to the 8, which I think the Enneagram's more about that anyway. Everybody's basically like, it's like you're too calm to be.
Yeah.
But so if you had between Taylor and like Nick, what do you think I'm closer to?
Taylor and who?
Like if you had to place me on a spectrum between Taylor and Nick,
Who the fuck is Mick?
Oh, you haven't met Nick?
I don't think I met Mick.
Nick with an N.
Is he?
Nicholas.
Oh, I was going to say, is Mick a Mick or?
No, he comes in and his camera is usually like up in his face, and he's usually talking fast and kind of ignoring everyone else.
Huh. He's a 7?
He's a 3.
Oh. I don't know. I haven't met him.
Oh, well. You'll know when you meet Nick. Yeah, basically, this Adon, like, they were basically like, well, you have all these trophies and awards, and you have them up in your office, and therefore you must be a Type 3. Like, but I don't know.
Yeah, I turned my camera up because I don't want you to see that I'm being a worthless fucking piece of shit and eating pizza and drinking beer.
That's cool. Me and Jacob have been on here all day, like, munching on chips and whiskey or whatever. There's a whole lot of judgment in here, as you can tell.
It's been weird, man. Like, awesome, refreshing, and also, but just I'm not used to being within a room of people that are like me that I can be like, you know, an hour in a meeting and be like, you're a fucking jackass motherfucker, and they're like, whatever, go kill yourself, and it's cool, like nobody cares.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very
like you can do that in the military, but you can't do that anywhere else.
Yeah. No, the social norm in here is rather abnormal.
Yeah, you get a bunch of I have no emotion ENTPs running around.
I know. Well, we'll say like insulting things, and then somebody will like pretend to be insulted, and we'll be like, "We know you're not actually bothered by that." And then we'll just like,
that's what I do. I'll be like, people will say shit, and I'll be like, I'll butthurt about it, and be like, nah, I'm just playing. It's all good.
Yeah. That happens a lot in here. It's like we call each other. We're like, you're not actually bothered. You're freaking ENTP. Moving on. I like it because people like start doing it. Like people being worried about bothering me a lot faster. Got over worrying about bothering me a lot faster in here than they do someplace. In general. In real life, you get in situations. I can find situations where that's okay, but there's a lot of like initial testing. But in here, it's like, well,
yeah, it takes a long time.
It takes a long time, and then I have it even worse because I'm a girl, and people have this saying that like, oh, girls get offended, and we have to be nice. And I understand that because I do the same thing, but but I'm a bit odd. But down here, it's like, okay, you're an ENTP, so we can pretty much say whatever we want to you.
Yeah, which was funny because it's like Jacob and fucking what's his face were like going in hard, but I know it, like instinctually that they're not gonna like be offended or not want to be friends later or any of that shit.
Yeah.
And fuck off, man. Come on. Oh, Lordy.